Real peoples, real places, real answers. Hello. Hi. How's everybody? I'm here to talk about some things that have been on my mind so much, and so I've been just taking my time and waiting on the things and everything. Everything is working out good. I am here to talk about some things, what happened to me a long time ago, what I see happen to people and everything. And I'm the type of person I try to learn from everything. But I'm just glad you're tuning in because I'm going to talk about some simple things tonight. It's very simple, but they mean a lot. Number one, I'm going to talk about listening. Listen when people talk to you. Listen when people's talking about something going to help you. Listen when your parents talk to you. Listen when your teacher talk to you. Listen when anytime if someone makes sense, listen to them. Sometimes I have been where I'm listening to stuff, it didn't even help me. Now I'm learning to listen to a lot of things. You'll be surprised how much I'm learning it today because now I understand what learning is all about. Learn the city, and I see so many of our kids, they don't understand the proper way to get a job. And parents teach your kids. Getting a job is just like going to school. If you don't go to school, you're not going to graduate. The same thing is just like going on the job and being prepared when you get there. Being prepared, know the reason you're going on that job. Will you have somebody been robbing people and doing all this stuff, hanging around with drug people and just right there and everything? You understand? That's what I'm talking about. And you be very careful because a lot of kids today, they didn't do anything, but it's with the wrong crowd. See, sometimes when you with someone, you may not be doing it, but you encouraging them to do it. And sometimes you're going to be around some of your friends, and you love to be around. But you got to say, hey, brother, I can't hang with you. When they say, hey, come go with me, no, I got to go. I got to go home. I don't care if you lie, do anything to get away from it. Anytime if someone not doing the right thing, don't walk down the street with them because you don't know what happened. Hey, same thing. Let's just talk about school now. Let's say you go to school all day. You've been in school all day now, and you got so-called friends you have to hang around all day in the streets. Suppose if then he give another couple of his friends, he hanging around with them. Here he been in the streets all day, running the streets, doing wrong things, and done stole something. And it was 2 or 3 of you all. And then when you get out of school, then here you is going to be out there talking to him and, messing with him. And then the man will come up and then he'll say, hold it. And the man said, and they identify him, but they didn't identify the other one. What you think your kid going to do? Your kid going to go to jail too. And then he get a record. And he can't get a job. And then here you is, my kid this. You should teach your kids. Anytime a kid come to your house, that kid still tell them, no, son, you can't come in here. Just be honest. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I know sometimes it's hard to tell people a lot of things what right and truth when you're not doing the right thing yourself. Even if you're not doing the right thing yourself, teach your kid to do the right thing. See, a lot of people, they ain't doing the right thing, but they're helping someone to do the right thing. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, something, it's hard for you to tell them to do something when you're not doing it yourself, right? Think about that. But tell them anyway. If you keep telling them, you'll stop doing it yourself. That's what happened to me. That's the reason I testify myself with all them crazy things I done did. And when I tell people about these crazy things, do you know that's really helped me? It's make me look at life a different perspective. And that's what we all have to learn. We all have to learn to look at life, how life is blessing. Life will help you, but you got to help yourself. And it's just life. Real peoples, real places, real answers. Brought to you by Get Involved in Your Community. Get involved. I'm not talking get involved with you, yourself. Don't expect nobody to give you anything when you can get it yourself. Why should you expect someone to give you something and you can get it yourself? Do it make sense? It don't. And so the same thing, stop letting people use you and start to doing things yourself. Go back to school. They got plenty of night schools, plenty of evening schools. You mean to tell me you're going to sit up and watch the TV all day? You mean to tell me TV more interested in helping yourself? You know you're getting older. One day your kids may want to go to school or college. And then if you ain't got no income, how can you help your kid? You have to remember one thing. You brought them into this world. And it's time for you to do some things. And once you go to doing the right thing, you know what happens? You feel better about yourself. To sit down and just wait on something. You better than that. You better. You may not make a lot of money. Don't worry about that. Well, I get more on welfare. I do if I work. And stop telling yourself that. You telling yourself a lie. See, when you on social service, it's hard for good things to come to you. When you doing the right things will come to you. A lot of people that have never had a job didn't go out and get a good job, but they started putting their time in. Don't expect to get paid. You ain't putting nothing in. That's how life is. Life is loving yourself. Then let's just talk about love. The reason people don't love themselves. See, when you love yourself, you'll start to loving. When you start to loving yourself, you'll start doing things for yourself. See, when you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? Remember now, whatever things start, it start within you. Start within you. And that's when love start within you. Because see, I've been there. And I stayed there for years. And I used to talk about people. And then I forgot about all them wrong things I did. Because they didn't see me. But I still did them. And the same thing now. That's the reason when I see kids, I don't care who kid, your kid, any kid I see. If he's doing wrong, I say, hey, young man, wait, young man, you're doing wrong. Come on. And you know something? Kids have never came and hit me. I've never got no problem with these kids because that's what kids love, discipline. They're a kid, remember that. And you got to love them. You don't love a kid, let him do anything he want to do. If I see kids, I don't even know. Pam, bitch, stand there. Hey, son, don't be running in this store. Don't be running in this store like that. You can run and hurt someone in the wheelchair or something. But you let him run all over the store? You ain't got to be letting your kid run everywhere they go. You know you won't let them run at home, do you? Well, you see the difference. You may let them run at home. But stop it. But it never get too late to change. Be able to change with love. Let them know. Say, look, we're going to have different rules in this house. We're going to start doing the right thing. We're going to help one another. And then when you talk to your kid about something, when you get through, ask them, say, what did I talk to you about? Tell me. Well, I tell you nothing. Now, tell me. If he don't tell you, tell him over again. Let him repeat them words. See, when they repeat it, you know they heard it. A lot of times, you know your kid, when you talk to them, they don't hear you. So why you let them get away with it? The world ain't going to let them get away with that. No, the world ain't going to. See, you may love them, but the world don't love them now. You better believe that. And to get a job today, you got to be better than the next person. Well, how can you be better than the next person? Pay attention. Do what you're supposed to do. And you can learn. I don't care what job I go. I can go and see anybody do anything. Most I see anybody do anything. If I pay you close attention, I can do it myself. But if I don't pay attention, how can I learn? I didn't learn how to be a mechanic by just going to work. Anybody can just go to work. But when I go to work, I want to shine. And I tell you the truth. And I'm one of the best mechanics. Nah, I ain't. Somewhere he asked me, he said, well, you know, you're a jack. You know what I mean? Jack leg cat? I said, no, I'm not a jack leg. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I believe if you do anything, try to do it right. And when you do that, and you don't just mess up things, you treat people how you wish to be treated. How you wish to be treated as a dog. When you treat people like a dog, you know someone gonna treat you like a dog. When they do, you'll think about the time you did that, but you don't want to think about it then. You just cussed this other person out by nothing, and then did them wrong. Then when someone do it, oh, so and so did me, you forgot about what happened to you last week. Oh, you see what I'm trying to say? That's all I'm trying to say. Stop fooling yourself. You jiving yourself. And you know what happened? The joke gonna be on you. Yes, you done did it on now. You may not have no money. You may be going through some stuff. But what are you doing to try to get out? Go out and do some volunteer work. I don't volunteer for no. What you mean? You broke? Sometimes people will go volunteer. People get them. They get them stuff. Going to the volunteer thing, people got stuff to give, and sometimes if you need it, they'll give it to you. Me, David Reed, you going through, you ain't doing nothing. But you want someone to help you all the time, and you don't want to help nobody. A lot of people don't even have health and strength. What to the seniors? Work with the seniors. Help them. They be glad for you to help them. And you going to help them people? Okay, you going to get old one day. Who going to help you when you ain't going to have no money? The same thing, if you didn't retire with some money, man, they ain't going to let you stay in them home too long. They'll kick you right out. And the same thing. If you retire, got a good pension, man, them people want you out there. And that's all I'm saying. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. You got to prepare yourself for life. You can't just do what you want to do. And learn to love people. Encourage people. When you encourage someone, who you think you encouraging? See, remember one thing now. I used to couldn't talk. I told the Lord, if you ever start me to talking, I'll never shut up. And that's the reason I could talk all day, night. It don't make no difference. I can talk. Because I used to couldn't talk. I used to but. I don't have to but, and I don't have to And I'm going to tell you another thing. Everything I ever dealt with, it blessed me. And then I'm going to tell you another thing. It cussed me. A lot of them cussed me first. I'm going to tell you, I've been cussed and everything else. But you know what happened? I didn't give up. I didn't give up. And I'm not going to never give up. I never understood myself. I never could understand myself. You know, now I'm getting to the place I'm understanding myself. The reason I'm understanding myself, I had to be truthful with you, but I'm understanding the word of God. See, when you understand the word of God, you'll start to understand everything else. Then you got to learn to give. Don't walk around with hate on your mind. Hate, I hate you, I hate you. What you mean you hate somebody? You hate yourself. You're supposed to love. Remember, real people, real places, and real answers. Thank you for listening. And we will be bringing back more things about job training and different stuff, getting our young people, also grown people, to go on a job with going to work and listen, learning. And we thank you for allowing us to come into your home. And see you later. Bye-bye.
Dream now, build for the future. Focus on dreaming, not fighting. No dream is too small or too big for People Skills Training. Any race, any gender, any age, dream, then build. The sky is the limit. We, People Skills Training Mobile, known as People Street Mobile, is a first step in helping you to start building your dream. There are over 100 dreams, and each dream has its own People Skills Training. What is your dream? Advertising, marketing, promotion specialist, public relations and sales manager, conservation biologist, an urban planner, computer scientist, a medical and health services manager, an entertainer and performer. What about social worker or psychologist, dental assistant, machinist, construction and building inspector, air traffic controller, barber, or cosmetologist? This is the right time to dream. This is the right time to build. People Skills Training is the right first step for you. For more information, go to getinvolvedinyourcommunity.com.